Welcome to the 12th Annual Bickel and Brewer New York University International Public Policy Forum final debate. Before we begin the debate, I'd like to share the story of this global debate competition. The International Public Policy Forum was founded in 2001 by the national litigation firm of Bickel and Brewer. It is now jointly administered by the firm and New York University. The IPPF is the only competition that gives high school students around the world the opportunity to engage in written and oral debates on issues of public policy. The contest is open to all schools, public and private, for free. This year, 213 teams, representing schools in 34 states and 30 countries, submitted qualifying round essays on the topic Resolved. Adaptation should be the most urgent response to climate change. Judges determined the top 32 teams who entered into a single elimination written debate tournament, volleying essays back and forth via email. This process continued for several rounds until the Elite 8 teams were named. The Elite 8 teams have traveled to New York City this weekend on an all-expenses-paid trip as guests of the Bickel and Brewer Foundation. Throughout the morning, they supplemented the written advocacy that they produced the last 7 months with oral advocacy, competing in a series of one-on-one debates. Our quarterfinalists from this morning are Bel Air High School from Bel Air, Texas, Notre Dame High School from Sherman Oaks, California, the Dalton School from New York City, Hathaway Brown School from Shaker Heights, Ohio. Our semifinalists were East Mountain High School from Sandia Park, New Mexico, and Debate Development Initiative from Singapore. Let's give a big round of applause to these 6 teams. Competing this afternoon in our final debate will be Shanley High School from Fargo, North Dakota, and Hamilton High School from Chandler, Arizona. Shanley High School is coached by Robert Littlefield, and today's debaters are Thomas Starts, Sebastian Starts, and Chase Johnson. Hamilton High School is coached by Sarah Burgess and is represented by debaters Nisjay Upa Diayula, Rajan Sheth, and Sanjay Srinivasan. We wish all of our teams the best of luck in the competition this afternoon. Now, as many of you know, the IPPF finals are being broadcast live on the internet. In fact, during this final debate, our online audience will have the opportunity to cast a ballot of their own and help us determine who will be named the next IPPF World Champion. And now to introduce our distinguished panel of judges and our moderator. Our moderator for this round will be Mr. David Baker. Mr. Baker serves as Director of Admissions at St. Mark's School of Texas in Dallas. Prior to that, he coached debate and taught public speaking for 16 years. Under Mr. Baker's direction, the St. Mark's debate team was named one of the 10 most successful programs in the 20th century. In 2003, Mr. Baker was inducted into the National Forensic League Hall of Fame. Mr. Baker has been a longtime supporter of the IPPF, working with the law firm of Bickel and Brewer to develop this international competition. Our judges for this round include Mr. William Brewer, who co-founded the national litigation firm of Bickel and Brewer in 1984. Since that time, he has earned a national reputation as one of the most successful lawyers in the United States, practicing exclusively in the field of complex commercial litigation and dispute resolution. Mr. Brewer is also a co-founding partner of the Bickel and Brewer Foundation. A former debater himself, Mr. Brewer helped found the International Public Policy Forum and now serves on its advisory board. He was recently named a Communicator of the Year by the National Forensic League. Also with us today, Mr. Fred Guterl. He is the Executive Editor of Scientific American. Previously, Mr. Guterl was a Deputy Editor of Newsweek International, where he wrote and edited a wide range of stories for both print and digital media. He was Newsweek International's first science and technology editor, writing and editing dozens of cover packages and special issues on climate change, global health, energy, biotechnology, and other subjects. His writing and editing have contributed to numerous awards and nominations from the American Society of Magazine Editors. Mr. Guterl is the author of the book, The Fate of the Species, about how humans are at risk of extinction and how to avoid it. That book was recently published. Mr. Noel Salesi directs the Open Society Youth Initiative, which seeks to empower youth to become active citizens who are willing to and able to influence public life and promote open society ideals. He earned a double BA from Amherst College in American Studies and Political Science, and later received a master's degree in political science from Columbia University. Before coming to Open Society Foundations in 1997, he worked in technology and financial services. Mr. Szalesi has coached debate at Hunter College campus schools since 1989. He also serves on the board of directors of the International Debate Education Association and is a member of our IPPF advisory board. Mr. John Sexton has served as president of New York University since 2001. Before being named NYU's president, he was dean of the university's law school for 14 years. President Sexton is past chairman of the American Council on Education, the New York Academy of Sciences, and the Commission on Independent Colleges and Universities of New York. He is a member of the Council on Foreign Relations and has served as the chairman of the board of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. President Sexton has received numerous awards, including Outstanding High School Debate Coach of the last 50 years. President Sexton is also a member of our IPPF advisory board. Ms. Melissa Maxey-Wade is Executive Director of Forensics at Emory University. A faculty member in the Division of Educational Studies, Ms. Wade is a principal founder of the Urban Debate League, a national education movement targeting secondary school students from socioeconomically disadvantaged schools in major cities. Ms. Wade has coached Emory to over 35 national college championships and has received every major college coaching and service award in her field. Ms. Wade is the executive co-director of the National Debate Project and director of the Emory National Debate Institute. Ms. Wade is a member of our IPPF advisory board. Dr. Sandra Whitehouse is the last judge on our panel, and she is a senior advisor for the Ocean Conservancy. An accomplished marine biologist and ocean conservation advocate, Dr. Whitehouse's work currently focuses on the coastal and marine spatial planning and ocean acidification programs. Dr. Whitehouse has served as the chair of the Coastal Resources Management Council in Rhode Island and has taught at the University of Rhode Island. She has a PhD from the Graduate School of Oceanography and the University of Rhode Island. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our judges. Finally, a quick reminder to all of us here at the Harold-Pratt House to please turn off your cell phones. And at this time, I will turn things over to Mr. David Baker.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you very much. Thank you to our distinguished panel. Congratulations to the teams. And we will begin this debate with the opening presentations by each team, starting with the affirmative for a period of 8 minutes, and your introductory remarks are appreciated and untimed.